dive out into Facebook. We're going to spend just a few minutes on Facebook, and then we're going to spend a good portion of time on CirclePix. CirclePix is a company that is on, you'll get in your monthly invoice, and you spend $10 a month for them, and that $10 a month connects the MLS to your social media pages. So it can push out every time that there's a new listing taken in the office. People can search the MLS through your Facebook pages. And it also can do, you'll see some announcements and some holidays and stuff. Then we're going to talk a little bit about compliance, some DRE requirements, some DRE marketing regulations, and then we're going to end the day with business basics. We do need to end very much on time today, if not a little early, because there's a career seminar in this class right at noon. So we need to make sure that we're kind of cleared out so that can start on time. So if I have a little bit of a fast pace today, I do apologize in advance, but we are on a very tight schedule. We have back-to-back-to-back classes today. So any questions for me on what we're going to be covering today? Okay, fantastic. So is everybody...
Sorry, but this is the first time I'm logging in, so I don't know the...
Did you receive an email from Jade yet that said, welcome to Keller Williams?
No.
You know, I can call her right now on the phone. No. There's something. Patricia just joined us. She joined us Wednesday evening, so she's our news agent.
Who?
Patricia, right here, just joined us on Wednesday.
I'm Darren.
Hi, it's Kelly. I'm here with the new agent orientation, and everybody needs their usernames and passwords. And Patricia doesn't know if she received the email from you yet with her username and password. Okay, I need you to send her something right now because she does need to get into everything. Perfect, thank you so much. Okay, Patricia, Jade is sending you that email right now so you'll be able to get in. Okay. So in the meantime, though, you and I are just going to chill out here for a second. Everybody else, we're going to be going ahead, and our Wi-Fi password is 180 Great Oaks. Right up here if you ever forget. Oh, it's also near the fax machine, it's also in the tech area, but it's basically our address. Okay. All right, and I don't, you guys let me know. If I turn the lights off, you can see this better, but it also sometimes puts people to sleep. So,
I like this.
You guys, lights off? Yeah. Okay. I'm always like, it's not outside, no, not with this meeting. Right, yeah, exactly. Right, most can start snoring, I'll turn the lights back on. Okay, so we're going to start off here. This is the intranet. There's not a heck of a lot that we do here anymore because we've been pulling for the last 3 years, pulling everything off of this old website you can see, and then putting it either on Command, which is the platform where you run your business, or putting it on Connect, which is all of the systems, resources, education, and support to run your business. However, the one thing that we definitely need to do on here is click on Profile, up here on the top left-hand corner. And the profile that we're about to fill out, this has information that pushes out to a lot of other places, so we need to make sure that this information is correct, which is why we're going to spend about 10 minutes here on this page. And Patricia, if we don't get your username and password in the next minute or so, you and I can do this together one-on-one, or you and Jade can do it together as well. All right, so on this page, again, we're going to spend the next 10 minutes filling out as much as you possibly can squeeze onto this page. The only exception is do not yet click Add Service Areas. So fill out everything else on here, and I'll just be kind of walking around. If you've got questions or you're not sure on a piece of information, let me know. But again, fill out every single possible thing that you can do. Okay, and this is going to be temporary. Okay. Right, you said 2 minutes, so we were all yesterday at an event. And so she wasn't able to finish it Wednesday evening, so she's going to finish it this morning for you. There's a suggestion that I have for you. With Keller Williams, your @kw.com email address, that's through Google. You have a Google business account, which also gives you a free Google Voice number. I am a big fan of Google Voice numbers, and I would suggest that if you don't already have one, get one, and maybe you can make that be your business phone number. I wouldn't suggest that you put the office numbers here for anything, because you don't want them calling the office on a Saturday at 2 o'clock because they want to see a property, because guess what, we're not going to get that voicemail until Monday morning, and by then it might be too late. So use your cell phone number, and the nice thing about a Google Voice number is that it allows you a few different things. One, it allows your business to grow over time. And two, it allows you to actually go on vacation at some point in your career. So Deary, when you're on vacation in the Bahamas next year, which sounds, I just made you but you go on vacation in the Bahamas, and people are still going to be calling your business number because they still want to buy and sell real estate. Well, if you have a Google Voice number that they're calling, you can set it up that that Google Voice doesn't ring to your cell phone while you're on vacation. Instead, it rings to Kelly's cell phone. And when Kelly is on vacation, going to, what would you like to hear next year? Paris, there we go. Paris next year, she sends her Google Voice number to you, so you guys can cover for each other and actually take a vacation. And I'm heading to Paris in less than 3 weeks. I'm so excited.
I know.
Anyway, so there's a couple of reasons that I'm a big fan of Google Voice numbers. I have a Google Voice number that I used to text you all with. I have mine set up that it doesn't even go to my cell phone number. It goes to my computer, and I read those texts as emails during business hours. Right, because I don't want to be getting texts at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm not a crazy person, right?
So you said, how did you get to that referral? Because I was behind.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys keep going through yours. So keep going through this, and most of what we kind of
Let's,
do. Yeah, click on profile.
profile right here.
Okay, and then you're just going to, again, we're going to spend down to about 8 minutes on here. And tab that you're in, okay. And nothing that you're putting in here is set in stone. You can always come back and edit and change it later. No trouble at the top. Let me stretch the shoulder. Wonderful. Okay. A lot of agents have questions when it comes to designation. What do other people do? The most common designation on this page we see obviously is realtor. However, we definitely see real estate consultants, real estate agents. If you've gotten any additional certifications like an SRES or a GRI, put that in here. We have a couple of agents in this office who've also received their MBA. Nothing to do with real estate, but they definitely put that on there too. And you can have more than one. You can just put a comma in between them.
I did this a couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah, right. You've been with it, I think, longer than most people in this room right now.
Right, and I entered the Ignite start date. I don't know if
Perfect.
that's necessary or not.
It's not necessary, but it does not hurt anything. There is nothing on here that if you filled it out would be a bad thing. You've already validated your cell phone number?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
No, you aren't. Okay, so most of them is asking about the membership designations. You cannot change those. Those are memberships that you have to pay for, and they say that you're a member of them or not. So, for example, at the luxury home division, if you join Keller Williams Luxury, then that would say yes. But until you join, it says no. Right, so there's no changing those.
Any of those extra membership?
Let's see, so right, luxury homes division absolutely does. It's a no, because that's not a member. It's so right. So this is all luxury up here, and then there's our commercial division, our farm and ranch division. The YP division, you have to be under 40 years old to be a member of that. Renee, she's actually on the board of the Silicon Valley chapter of the KWYP. So if you hear of anybody in the office who has questions about YP, they can ask her. Right. If you are on our office's ALC, our Associate Leadership Council, if you are our office's technology ambassador, that's Lima, that's Deck, by the way. And then if you are part of expansion, expansion is where an agent grows a team in their office, and then they find themselves getting a whole bunch of leads for someplace else. And so they start referring those out, and eventually they end up having a buyer's agent in another city. And they end up having multiple buyer's agents in multiple cities. They have become an expansion agent after they go through a class called ESO, or Expansion Systems Orientation. It's where we teach you how to have an expansion business within Keller Williams. Yeah, but so all of those have memberships. Okay, we've got a couple more minutes on this page. Any more questions for me though while we're going through it?
Do you know, can I sign up for Google Voice from within my, I'm not actually looking out for it, but
So right, when you're logged into like kw.com, your email address, your Darren S. at kw.com, up in the top, towards the top right hand corner, you'll see 9 little boxes in a grid.
Yep.
Click on that, and if you don't see Google Voice, click more.
Yep.
But I think it's green. It's like a green talking circle. And that's where you can sign up for Google Voice. So you haven't started Ignite yet, so you can just leave that one blank, yeah. Okay. And we're going to be using your biography a few times during the day. If you put one in on this page, I recommend that you copy it and then paste it onto like a Word doc or a Google Sheet or something. It'll just make it easier for you in about 10 minutes if you can just copy and paste your biography, if you have one.
It's always sort of a work in progress.
Every now and then I go back to mine and I'm like, oh, that's so out of date. I need to update that. Yeah.
This is something we can do later, but
But always, like I said, nothing is set in stone. Always come back and always be updating these pages, right?
this is something that people can see outside, right? But
Yes, this is going to be a visible biography. So if somebody goes to kw.com, like the generic website, says, I want to search for an agent who speaks Spanish in San Jose. As long as an agent has said on here that they speak Spanish, and in the step that we're about to do, said that they work in San Jose, they'll show up on that search. Speaking of, we are going to dive into the second part. So on this page, please scroll all the way to the bottom and click Save. Save your work that we've just done. All right, and then after you click Save, does everybody see where it says Add Service Areas? So again, click Save, and then click Add Service Areas. This is what I was just saying, where if somebody says, hi, I want to find an agent who speaks Spanish and works in San Jose. If San Jose is not on this list, you will not show up in their search results. Right, so here's a list of every single city in Santa Clara County, as well as a few more of the popular ones in San Mateo and Alameda counties. This is a good starting place for you. So go ahead and start adding these cities. They are not case sensitive. Enter as many as you can, and you have to do them one at a time. And then start thinking about yourself. We have some agents in this office who live down in Gilroy who are more than happy to work in San Benito County, right? So they'll work in the cities of San Benito. We have an agent who lives in Fremont. She is more than happy to start working in some of the southern Contra Costa County cities. So this is a good starting place for you. And then build upon this if there are other areas in which you work or are willing to work.
so for me, it's already selected San Jose, Campbell, so basically.
Mosin is a transfer from another Keller Williams office, previously with our office too even. So again, if you've already done what we were talking about, at any point during the day, just kind of chill out, either work on adding more, or just take a minute or two to relax. But right, please do not jump ahead to the next step. We want to make sure we all stay together. Kelly, you really want to go to Paris, or you're just saying that because I'm...
Both.
I love it.
I wonder what the Paris.
Yeah.
You want to go to Paris?
I would love to. My daughter took French in school, and so she's always talked about wanting to go out there, and just. And then I had one of my customers, because I'm at Shanko still, and so he was saying he was going to propose in Paris, and so he let me read where he was going to stay and all that stuff. So it was super cool.
This will be my second time in Paris.
Oh, really?
And speaking even a little bit of French, last time I was with a group of people. I was the only one who spoke any French, and I took it in junior high school, college. I had hired a private tutor a couple of years ago for months just to prep me again so I could speak French because you lose it if you don't use it.
Yeah.
And our tour director on the way, was saying like, listen, you need to learn how to say bonjour, merci, une, deux, trois, like at least 1, 2, and 3, like a few things that will just make it easier for you.
Yeah.
And nobody believed her. They're like giggling or laughing, or they're not paying attention. I don't know. And I was like, no, I am ready. I am preparing for this. I am ready. We go into the first place, the super small little town outside of Paris that we're stopping by. And the bus gets there. And she's like, okay, we're here. Very small town. Most of them won't speak any English, so make sure that you practice what we've been working on, and people are getting like a scared look.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and the restrooms are here, there's a little market over there closing, and then restaurants are mostly, there's some sandwich shops down that way. Most of the people head off to go to the bathrooms, and I'm like, sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm hungry,
Yeah.
I need the bathroom.
Yeah.
So again, I'm like, bonjour, je suis végétarienne, un peu plus chaud pour moi. She walks me through the different sandwiches that they have, I get my food, it's wonderful, it's freshly baked bread, freshly made cheese, it's great. I sit down and I start eating it. Two of the guys from my tour come in behind me, they're like, hey lady, we'd like to order something tonight.
Yeah.
And they're looking at me, kind of like, and they're like, we'd like to order something tonight. And they look over at me, they're like, Kelly, how'd you get your food? And I was like, what do you guys want? So I ordered for them.
Yeah.
This happened over and over. I ended up ordering for 44 people on that bus, because none of them had practiced any French that we've been learning. The entire time that we're there, I'm getting free desserts, free glasses of wine, free espressos and macarons wherever we go.
Right.
And everybody else is like, the French just aren't nice and friendly. And I'm like, the French are delightful.
Yeah.
I have taken a little bit of time to learn their language. And I'm like, so when somebody comes to your country, do you expect them to have learned a little bit of your language? And everybody's like, of course.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Same thing.
So yeah, travel with your daughter, or learn a little bit of French at your own. Yeah. One of our agents just got back from France, and I'd given her things to practice and places to go.
Right.
And I was like, how was France? And she's like, they're not very nice. And I was like, did you practice anything about it? And she's like, no.
Yeah. Well, see,
Okay.
But you gotta have something, of course.
Okay, so however much you've added, we're going to stop here, come back, and always do more later. There's no need to save this page. It automatically saves as you add items. Okay. So if you exit out of this tab, it's probably going to take you right back to your Keller Williams profile. I'm sorry, to your Keller Williams intranet homepage. I want you to refresh this page and let me know how high up your profile percentage is now. I'm just curious. So I'm going to read that. We're going to close that window. Don't close the whole intranet.
That's
I went from 26 to 68.
That's good. That's good. The goal is to get that above, I think, 75. 70 or 75 is the green zone, and that's the good thing. That you want to show, you'll show up on more search results if it's green. But you're going to close. Yeah, and then you're going to refresh with this arrow. Oh, so you stayed the same. All right, so you did, okay. So you're good, because you're in the green zone at 74%, so that's excellent. And did you refresh? So let's go ahead and refresh this page. I just want to make sure that, no, refresh it? Yes. Yes. Okay. So you went from 26 to 74. That's good. You're also in the green zone now. Good. So again, you're going to show up in more search results as soon as you can get that above 70%. So Kelly, you might want to come back, spend a few more minutes just filling in some, maybe those missing pieces on the profile. And Darren, if yours is below 70%, please do the same. Again, the goal is to get that profile above 70%, so great job, Patricia. Great job, Bosun. Okay, so that is about it in terms of the intro. intranet. Like I said, we really don't use this site for much of anything anymore. Instead, we use the page that we're about to go to, which is kwconnect.com. So please head over to kwconnect. And in the top right-hand corner, if you see a little grayed out profile like mine is right now, just click on log in, and that'll have you log in with your Keller Williams username and password. Okay. So no matter what, I want you to click up in the top left-hand corner, click the word that says connect, just so I can make sure we're all starting from the same place. Okay. So KW Connect, as I mentioned, this is your resource. This is how to do your job as a real estate agent. This one page has videos of agents doing listing presentations. This has videos of how-tos. This has all of the books of the Keller Williams University. All of these are for download. Everything is free on this website. This is your resource and training site. Become very familiar with this, and I would suggest blocking out time either daily or weekly, spending time on here, learning. Learning how to be a real estate agent, learning how to be a business owner, learning scripts, learning how to use DocuSign, anything that you might need to know in your business. Block out time for it to gradually, time on task, over time, learn how to be a real estate agent and a business owner.
So how logging, just an email from KW?
No. So did you go to kwconnect.com?
Yes.
And you're on kwconnect.com right now? Excellent. And in the top right-hand corner, is there a grayed out profile? And if you hover over it, does it say log in?
Already I'm logging.
You're already logged in, great. So I just want you to click on the word that says connect up in the top left, so I can make sure that we're all on the same page right now. Because we're going to do a few things together, and I want to make sure that we're all same thing, same time. So any questions about KW Connect in general? Okay, so we're going to do something up here at the top. You see this magnifying glass? This is where if you know what you're looking for, you just don't know where it is. For example, if you type in DocuSign. If you type DocuSign, search for all contacts and click search, it's going to bring you back every single thing that anybody in Keller Williams has uploaded that has anything to do with DocuSign. So on here you've got some files. Here's a PDF with instructions. Here's a PDF with instructions. Kind of like on Amazon where you can start narrowing things down. Let's say you don't want to read a book. You just want to watch a video. Click video, and now you see only videos that have to do with DocuSign. And yes, these are all me. Keller Williams University hired me to make a bunch of the training items for the new commands in DocuSign. So if you also have questions on that, see me or Renee. But evenings and weekends, you have this resource. Another really popular search, I want you to do this one with me. So again, click that magnifying glass. And now type in scripts. Every agent always wants to get better at scripts. It doesn't matter how long they've been in the business. There is always something you can improve. Type scripts, click search, and you're going to see that this is possibly one of the most popular searches that you can do. In fact, there are 76 pages of results on scripts. Now, the way that these results always come back is that the first section are official Keller Williams University classes on scripts. And you'll see that we have three, if you click see all courses, it'll show you more, but we have 3 volumes that end up being over 1,000 pages of scripts. One is just on working with buyers, one is just on working with sellers, and one is just lead generation. Again, these are PDFs. I recommend downloading the PDF to your computer or just coming back in here when you need it and just printing out a page or 2 of a new script for yourself. What are you working on right now? Are you calling expires? Print out an expired script. Are you doing lead generation and you just can't seem to convert those leads into appointments? Download some objection handling scripts. So whatever you're looking for, pretty much you can find the answer and the solution here at KW Connect. Okay. So in addition to things that you can search for, you can also search for people. So we're all going to go up here against the top with that magnifying glass. And instead of searching for content, we're going to switch to users. So we're not just on this drop down. Instead of content, we're now saying users. And I want you to search for me, Kelly Cote, C-O-T-E. C-O-T-E is my last name. And once you've got Kelly, Cody, users, go ahead and click on search. And you're going to find that there are 2 Kelly Codys and Keller Williams. I want you to follow me. So click on my name, the one that looks like me. And you have an option to follow me. There'll be a blue box right down here.
Yes.
Go ahead and click on that. If it says, right, if it says follow, click on it. If you're already following me, clicking that again will unfollow. Great, so you're good. You're good, okay. So what you've just done by following me is that every time that I upload something, you are going to be notified that I have done that for you. So first, if you come over here and click on my uploads, you are going to see everything that I have ever uploaded that could be used in your business going back to 2016. And they are in reverse chronological, so you have the most recent items first, going down into the older items. Now, most of these are the weekly market updates and market snapshots that I provide for you. But you also see a few other things in here, like the price appreciation rates and housing affordability. You will also see some of the big news items, and if you go really far back, you'll see that I've uploaded 3 different listing presentations from 3 different agents who do it.
I'm sorry, when I'm clicking on uploads, it's not doing anything.
Okay, every now and then somebody does have a problem with that, so we're going to have you clear out your cached files and cookies.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and that usually fixes that as long as you're in Chrome.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do I do that? Do I do that?
Oh, yes, push settings, so we'll do that later.
Okay.
Okay.
Same thing with, okay.
You're having the same experience? Okay. So depending upon how quickly we get through things, we might have time at the end of class to do that. If not, just come see me or Renee after class, and we'll help you, show you how to clear out your cache files. Okay. But again, because you're following me, you're now going to get an email notification anytime that I upload anything. Okay. So under my picture on the left, you see where it says I'm following 50 individuals?
50 more. I'm sorry, I have 51 for you here.
Interesting. Okay. Well, go ahead and click on that number of the people that I'm following. And what I'm about to do is I'm going to go through this list of people that I'm following, and I'm going to tell you some of them why I'm following them. And if that sounds like something that interests you, you just have to click this plus sign to follow them as well. Okay. So for example, Aaron Kaufman, second on the list. Aaron Kaufman is a Keller Williams agent who has gone all in with profit share. He is like, I do not want to be working forever. I do want passive income. Linda McKissick and her husband make almost $3 million a year in profit share. I want to do that too. And so he is doing it. And everything that he posts is pretty much about how you can do it the same way that he does. So if that's something that interests you, click the plus sign. You could easily be saying like, listen, I just want to focus on getting my business up and running right now. I don't even want to worry about profit share, and that is okay. So don't follow him then. Okay. Does that make sense what we're going to do? Okay. Adi Pavlovic, he works at Keller Williams Realty International, and he does a lot of the KW marketing and videos. So if that's something that interests you, click the plus sign next to Adi Pavlovic. Bobby Moats is a Keller Williams International analyst, but he's also an agent. He is on the technology committee, and everything that he talks about is technology from an agent's perspective. So he doesn't talk big data. He talks about how he uses technology in his business. Let's see here.
Is that Bobby Moats?
Bobby Moats. We tease him quite endlessly because his hair is always perfect. It's like a Ken doll. It's just like, he's like, I don't know what product it just does it. Carl Batiste, he is our regional director. He is in charge of running Northern California and Hawaii. He is also a bold coach, and he is also a master faculty at Keller Williams. He does not post much, but when he does, it's usually about Northern California and Hawaii business. Let's see here. Family reunion. If you are interested in attending family reunion in Dallas next year, follow Family Reunion. This is where they post updates and information for family reunion. Gary Keller, obviously CEO and founder of Keller Williams. I would 100% recommend following him. There's just, I can't say enough about why you'd want to follow him. Okay. Jay Papazon is the co-author of The Millionaire Real Estate Agent and The One Thing, and he's also the president of Keller Williams University. Everything that he posts is either about the podcast that he does with Gary on Think Like a CEO, it's about the books, or it's about Keller Williams University education and training. Josh Sheen is the president of Keller Williams. He, again, also does not post much on KW Connect, but when he does, is exclusively limited to technology, KW Command, things like that. Let's see here. We're going to talk about Keller Mortgage in just a minute. The Keller Mortgage is the 0+ loan program that Keller Williams agents' clients have access to for refinancing and purchasing. If Keller Mortgage interests you, I'm learning more about it, the plus sign.
Excuse me, I have 2 rows, you have 3 columns, I have only 2 columns.
So you're on my page right now, so you're seeing who I follow and who is following me. So just make sure that you're on the column that's the people that I'm following.
But you're also the other column for referrals, is what you.
Yeah, because I'm logged in as me, and you guys are logged in as you, and you're just seeing my page. So you're seeing my referrals. I'm sorry, you're seeing my people I follow and the people who are following me. You don't have access to my referral network. Yeah. Let's see here. Going down. Lord Leeson, obviously team leader of our office. I don't think has ever posted anything on KW Connect, but when she does, I want to know it. Same thing with Michael Sibilia. He's the OPM broker of our office, has never posted anything, but I definitely, the day that he does, I will congratulate him. I'd be very proud of him.
So he goes to the Campbell office too, right, Kelly? Is he kind of...
And Santa Cruz.
And Santa Cruz.
He owns 3 offices.
Okay, so he's...
As well as being a husband and a father and a grandfather,
So they say he's
and a Mets enthusiast. If you are a Yankees fan, do not mention that in Mike's presence, please.
Okay.
Do us all a favor.
Okay.
Right. Like, don't ever be like, oh wow, how are those Yankees doing? Not good. He's a Mets fan all the way. All right. Mo Anderson, she was the first CEO after Gary Keller, and she is the vice chairman of the board and is known as the queen of culture at Keller Williams. Almost everything she posts now is culture related. She's the one who posted the updated What is Culture 52 items this year. Neil Dallachia is the Chief Technology Officer at Keller Williams. Everything he posts is 100% technology. Let's see here. Tony Brody is the Regional Operating Partner of Northern California and Hawaii. If you're interested again in knowing what's going on in Northern California and Hawaii as a region, he is someone to follow. And those would be the ones that I would recommend as possible for you to follow. The other ones that I didn't mention are people that I follow because I'm an MCA. You absolutely could follow them, but you probably don't care that there's a Winmore update coming this Monday. You know, that doesn't do anything for your business, but it matters big time in my life. So questions for me on KW Connect. So like I said, I would recommend carving time out either every day or every week to come in here and spend some time, take a look at the resources. This is a great place to start, especially the Welcome New Associates tab. You click on Welcome New Associates, this walks you through what you should be doing. Now you're going to notice a lot of it, setting up your profile. We've already done that together, right? We did that just this morning. We're going to be doing a few of these things this afternoon, still in class this morning as well. But that Welcome New Associates, again, it walks you through step by step, and then here's next steps. And then they also suggest here's a few people to follow.
So would you call this your profile page?
That is my KW Connect profile page. Yes. Yeah. All right. So speaking of, we are all going to do that now. So if you can, up on the top right-hand corner where your picture or grayed out profile is, please click on my profile. And do you see where it says edit my profile? Click on edit my profile. Right here. Click edit my profile. And we're going to spend about 5 minutes on here. And if there's anything that I have that you want me to copy and paste and email to you, I'm happy to do that. Please be aware that whatever mobile phone number you put in here will be available on the Kelly app, so therefore will be accessible to every single Keller Williams associate in the company.
Okay, you have a Twitter, that means the address, my address is Twitter,
It would be your Twitter, like your follow. Yeah. Do you use Twitter for business?
Not really.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm going to start it.
Okay. using it for business, then yes, definitely put it in gray. If you don't use Twitter for business, do not include it on here. These will also feed into some of your marketing and websites. So again, this should be the items that you want the public to know about you. I think I changed my Facebook page. And then down at the very bottom, it's talking about email frequency, and these are going to be the KW Connect notifications that it sends to you. You can say, send me a notification for each update, which means that anytime any of those people that you follow does something, it sends you a notification immediately. So if I upload something at 11:02 in the morning, you're going to get an email notification at 11:02. I started off doing that, and then at the point where I started following about 20 people, I started getting too many notifications for me. So I switched to doing a daily summary, where KW Connect just sends me one email once a day saying, hey, here's what the people that you followed did today. You could also choose to do a weekly summary of updates. So choose what works for you, and if you ever don't like it, you feel it's too often or not often enough, just come back and change it. And then finally, the last section is turning on or turning off the items that will display on your profile. So if you are on a team and you want that team to be displayed in your profile, turn that on. If you want to have your production on your, so for example on mine, I am not a real estate agent, so I turn mine on though. Any agent in the company can see that I have sold 0 listings, that I have had 0 buyer sales. If you want people to see how many listings and buyers you've represented, turn those on. Okay. Did you want to show how long you've been in real estate? Turn that toggle on. This is an interesting one that agents sometimes say like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm kind of new, I don't know if I want to show it. I will tell you that when I have referrals to give out to people, like last year a friend of mine from Colorado, he said, hey, I know you're in real estate, do you know of a real estate agent in my area that can help me buy some land? I want to build a house. And I said, give me 10 minutes. I came on here and I wanted to find an agent who'd been in the business less than a year. Because agents who've been in the business less than a year usually have a little bit more time and are still super excited and tend to have the personality and engagement and energy that I wanted for my friend. So there was absolutely a benefit to that woman for putting her that she'd been in the business less than a year. Other agents see that and say, I don't want people to think that I'm new, so I don't want it. So again, you choose what works for you. There are pros and cons to both sides. Okay. And then once you've gotten this all done, go ahead and click Update. And that is your KW Connect profile. Any questions for me on KW Connect before we move over to KW Command? No? Nobody? Okay. So again, on your own, go to Resources, go to Welcome New Associates. You're going to walk through this. This is a couple hours worth of work, which is why we're not doing it in today's class. It's just too much that we have too much other things that we need to get to as well. And then Connect Live, I am going to show you this. The Connect Live schedule, in addition to the 30+ classes that we teach in this room every single month, there are also anywhere from 2 to 5 classes on KW Connect Live. And yes, these are live classes. You can watch them as a live stream, or my preference, because I know that I am more engaged and benefiting myself more if I'm in a live environment, I log in using my Mac, which has an installed camera on it. I can see the instructor, and the instructor can see me. I can raise my hand and ask questions live to the instructor. That means, though, that anybody who's doing a live stream, watching from their phone or from their desktop, can also see me. Some people are very, very terrified of that. I love it because I know it makes me a better student. If I'm just watching the live stream, I'm usually doing something else.
Yeah, off and off, right?
Right, or I'm like, oh, the phone's ringing, let me answer the phone, or let me quickly check some emails.
Yeah.
To me, if I'm going to take the time to be on a class, I'm going to be in that class. And so I'll show you if you wanted to, they're all essential times, so let's choose. On Monday, they're going to be teaching a class called 3 Simple Steps to Start in Command. If that's the class that you want to attend, you just click on the class card. Click on the class card, it tells you what the class is about, if there's any kind of special instructors, and then you come up here and click Register Now. Register Now means you will be a live student on camera, and it is limited to only 50 students. So do not take one of these spots if you are not going to be on camera and live, because it means that somebody else couldn't be. Other than that, though, you just come in here, click the link to the live stream, and that's it. That's how you can watch any of these classes. Now, you could say, well, that's all well and good, except that guess what? I really want to watch this class, and I already am doing something at 12 o'clock Central Time on Monday. Well, this button right here, this Connect Live on Demand, these are recordings of all of the classes. They're usually up the next day, so you'd be able to watch this class on Tuesday or anytime after that. The other cool thing is that most of these classes repeat, right? We don't just teach how to start Command once and then say, well, too bad you missed it, you lost out. We teach this one over and over and over, which also means that in the recordings, we only have the most recent version of the recording in there, which makes sense because A, we don't want to have this thing filled with, let's say, 40 or 50 how to get started in Command classes. We also want to make sure that you're always getting the most recent updates of Command when we're teaching technology. So questions for me on the Connect Live schedule? Okay. Yeah, Eric?
Well, real quickly, if you register for one of these webinars and then something happens to your schedule and you cannot attend, what's the impact to the class?
Somebody else in the company couldn't watch that class because, as I said, there's only 50 seats available. So here's a really good, one of the popular ones that sells out every week, and I register weeks in advance to get in. It's today, and it is Latest in Labs. Latest in Labs at 1 o'clock California time. If you try to register now, it is going to tell you that the class is filled up. In fact, the class fills up about a week in advance. And so if somebody registered 2 weeks ago and then doesn't show up, it means that somebody who wanted to be in that class can't be. Right. So this is you making a commitment. If you're like, not sure if I can, not sure if I can't, either don't register or add it to your calendar and promise yourself that you're making a commitment.
There's no way for them to know who is there or is not if they don't have any list of when I start the class.
They absolutely know who is there and who is not,
So
because they can see us.
So in that case, if somebody doesn't show up, they can delete.
Well, no, they don't want to delete agents from Keller Williams because they didn't show up for a class. Because we understand life happens, right? Right. I mean, I could have woken up this morning with a horrible stomach bug. And now it's showing up in the class because I'm sick in the bathroom. You know, like that's, life happens. So no, there's nothing bad happens to me because I didn't make it. However, I feel bad because I kept somebody else from having that experience. Right. So that's nothing bad happens to you. It's just just be considerate of others. Yeah. All right, but again, life happens. I'm actually, this is, on my vacation, I am not working from grants. I've already made myself the promise. I'm not checking emails. I'm turning off notifications on my watch. I am not working, with the exception of I will be on this class because I love this. Every Friday it'll be, I think, 10 o'clock at Paris p.m. I love this Latest in Labs. This is one of the things I look forward to all week long. I love it.
What's in it, Kelly,
yeah, so, great, no gosh, so it's the CTO, it's usually, not always, usually the CTO, Neil Dallachia, and David Voorhees leading this, and they're simply saying, what is the latest in Command Labs? What happened this week? What's going on? What's some new stuff that's coming up? So those updates that I give you guys on Tuesdays at the team meeting, I get it from these classes and a few other things. It's also just a really fun time because while you're in the live class on any of these, when you're a live participant on camera, there's also a chat window on the side where only the class participants can see it. And it's just the funnest group of people. Like, most of us have become friends through here. Like, we're like, hey, how's your dad doing? I know he was sick. Like, we know each other. And there's also a lot of just joking back and forth. Twice, Gary Keller's joined it. So he comes into the class and he answers questions. Josh Sheen was coming a couple times. It's just a really fun group with some really cool education. And they also do, for the live participants, sometimes, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Is this something that you want? And the 50 of us get to decide if the company works on it or not, which is cool. Yeah, that doesn't always happen. Every now and then you're like, yes, you're doing a poll. And so it's just a fun enjoyment time for me, but it's also education. So, yeah. But again, you can always watch the live stream live. You can register in advance to be a live participant, or you can always watch the past recordings here. And we did that by going to resources and Connect Live. The one last thing I want to show you here on KW Connect is if you go under Technology and then go to Tech-Enabled Agent. This could easily become your favorite resource in all of Keller Williams. So again, that was Technology, Tech-Enabled Resource. It's going to ask, what is it that you're looking for? What is it that you want to do today? Right? Okay, you're saying, all right, technology-wise, I just want to explore. I want to learn some more. I want to do something. I want to get feedback. I have some ideas. Or maybe it is that you want to get training. And if you click Get Training, it takes you straight to all of the download guides for training on command. All of the how-to videos, the 1 to 3 minutes for command. The on-demand training, those are all the recordings of the past classes that are technology specific. So I love that, right, they've compiled everything into one super easy to get to place. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to move on, and I'm going to have a real quick conversation with you. You don't need to go to this website, but I just want to show you. All right. So, Keller Mortgage. Keller Mortgage opened up about a year ago. And we actually are, not Keller Williams, but Gary Keller and Smokey Garrett from North Texas created Keller Mortgage because we had a lot of agents around the company saying, I am sick and tired of having to give so much of my commission back to buyers, so just that they can buy the home. I am sick of it. I work so hard for every penny, and I hate having to give back $3,000 in concessions just so that my buyer can afford to buy the home. However, the agents are like, but if I don't do it, somebody else will, right? So agents were finding themselves in very tough positions. And so Gary said, they brainstormed, like, what are all the ways that we can help our agents keep more money in your pocket? And of all the options they came up with, Keller Mortgage was the best. Keller Mortgage is a company that is only available to buyers, listings, and referrals for agents who have gone through the Keller Mortgage process. The Keller Mortgage process is you watching a couple of videos and answering a couple of questions. It is not a lengthy process. It's basically just saying that, yes, you know what it is. And so once you've gone through and they say, cool, you're now a Keller Williams agent who can access Keller Mortgage. That's all it is. So you're not becoming a loan officer. You're not doing anything with the loan. And now all of a sudden, every buyer that you work with, or anybody writing an offer on one of your listings, or any of your past clients who wants to refinance, can now use what is a 0+ loan. That is absolutely zero loan costs and up to $1,000 credit at close of escrow. That $1,000 credit, most buyers put that towards the appraisal fee, because there still is an appraisal fee, but there are no loan origination costs, no loan underwriting costs, no loan processing costs. There are loan officers all around the country, and when you find one that you like, you simply work with that loan officer going forward. You're like, oh no, I love Bob up in Kansas. So other people are like, no, I like the, we have a few here in the Bay Area. They're like, I like having somebody local. It's whatever works for you and your clients. They are incredibly responsive. In fact, if you submitted, Stephen Cote, who's our compliance officer here, he and his wife just refinanced their house. And he was like, well, let me check out Keller Mortgage to see what it's like for us. He sent in a text while he was in my office, sitting with me talking about this. About 30 seconds later, he gets a text back from a human being saying, hi, saw that you're interested in refinancing your home. You're a Keller Williams agent, so I'm happy to be able to help you. Please fill out this information. And he started the process that quickly. They did end up refinancing their home with Keller Mortgage. Amazing rates, very competitive, in some cases lower than what you're seeing from the main banks out there. So Is this the best program for every single buyer that you have? No, definitely not. You are always going to have clients who say, listen, I want to sit face to face across from somebody that I can meet. That's how I do business. This is not for them. You have somebody who maybe wants to do a bridge loan. Not for them. This is and the reason we're able to keep the cost so low is that we keep it very much in the box, right? So yes, these are FHA. Yes, these are conventional loans. Yes, they also do jumbo loans up to $3 million. So they certainly work in our area. However, they're not doing the USDA loans. Not that we see a lot of those anyway. Right, they're not, they don't do the 203K loans. So they're very standard. As long as your buyer fits in this box, this applies. As long as your buyer wants to, is okay having somebody who they may not ever meet in person, this is great. So this is an option for you that might work for about half of your clients at the end of the day. But again, if you can save your client roughly $15,000 on an $850,000 loan, is that worth it to your client? Are they going to ask you for money back at close of escrow? No, you saved them $15,000.
You're saying this, like another mortgage company or another bank, so this is under KW, right? It's not a separate company.
This is a separate company.
Separate company?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, we as an agent, we can offer our buyer that if you want to go to Wells Fargo, whatever, but we have also mortgage company.
Right, of course. And if you already have a relationship with the loan officer, don't end that relationship. Like I said, this is going to be an option for some of your clients.
And then but only have this discount for us or for everybody else. If somebody outside the condominium can go get the loan from them.
Are they working with a Keller Williams agent?
No.
Then no.
So this is only for KW agent
Clients.
clients.
Yes, for agents and our clients. And so when it's your listing, you also could put a sign rider above the listing sign saying special financing available. Because a buyer who wants to write an offer on this home, on your listing, can also get the special financing. So it benefits. About a year ago.
Oh,
So this works for, again, your listings as well. Let's say Darren has a listing. He's got special financing available. And Linda Young from Realty Experts has a buyer who wants an offer on your house. They do the loan application process through Keller Mortgage. She gets approved for it. Yay, so excited. But they don't write a strong enough offer and Darren's clients reject it. That client cannot take that loan approval and go write an offer on another house. That was specific to a Keller Williams, Keller Mortgage approved agent's listing. So it is truly one of our buyers or on our listings or refinancing, and if they're refinancing, they have to say who their Keller Williams agent is because they have to have your link. This is not available to the general public. They have to be working with a Keller Williams agent.
Veterans?
I think they do. There's a frequently asked questions on this page, so kellermortgage.com. And then in that same vein of, hey, there's other products for you to let your clients know, kellercovered.com. Now, Keller Covered is not a company. We are not the agency on this one. We are simply a way that your clients can possibly get better coverage. Just a little funny fun fact, the guy who started Keller Covered, his name is John Keller, Gary Keller's son. Yeah, right. The opportunity to meet with him at Mega Camp this year. That really nice guy. Just became a dad, which means Gary Keller just became a grandfather.
Junior? Keller Junior?
John Keller just had a little girl.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is, you can also call it Keller Junior, right?
Keller Covered?
No. You said that Keller, John's son opened this company, right?
Gary Keller's son, John Keller, created this. This is not a company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's simply an ancillary product that you can have. This is one of those good follow-ups for, okay, your buyer just bought a new house. They're obviously going to need homeowners insurance, right? Absolutely have them take a look at their own company that they currently use for their auto insurance. And put in here, is anybody okay, comfortable giving me a home address?
5701 Massachusetts.
5701 Cote. Here we go. We're going to get quotes. We're going to have to answer a few questions like the type of the roof and, is there smoke detectors?
So this is homeowners insurance.
Currently homeowners insurance only, not renter's insurance, not auto insurance, homeowners insurance only. And we're saying, yes, that's correct. And yes, and agree. Okay, we're going to answer a few property basics. Single family home.
No, it's condominium.
Condo, okay. Unit number? primary residence?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Do you know about when it was built?
35 years.
35 years ago? Alright, so that would be 1984?
Yeah.
Okay. Square footage, roughly?
700.
Okay. And single story? 2 stories?
Single story.
Single story. Okay. Bedrooms?
Bedroom 1.
1 bedroom. Bathrooms?
1.
Okay. Any fireplaces?
Yes. Yes.
1.
1.
And what kind of exterior?
Wood.
Wood?
Is it with side?
With siding? Okay.
Yes.
And then do you know the roof?
Good shingle.
Asphalt shingles, composite shingles,
Compound.
wood shingles, composite shingles, okay. And do you know if it has type of foundation?
With the foundation.
We can say I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And yeah, San Jose fire stations are everywhere. And yep, they're everywhere. Do you have pools or pets?
Pool.
You have an indoor pool? Outdoor pool, and it's yours and you need to be covered, or it's covered by the HOA?
No issue.
So we don't need to include that. And what about pets?
Good. You can have pets, yeah.
Do you have a pet?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Oh goodness. Sorry, I'm putting this on. All right, I'm going to put it into my name so that you don't get spammed with stuff. No, not different. Same address. Okay. And yes, you have smoke detector.
Yes.
Anything else on here? Security systems, sprinkler systems.
Yeah.
You're an HOA member. Fire alarms, burglar alarms, recent renovations, gated community.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, so what's going on is that it's taking, basically saying, all right, we're going with a whole bunch of different companies who provide quotes, and they had to, in order to be on this list, had to say that they're also giving their lowest possible quotes because of Keller Williams. So if they give a AAA discount, we get that AAA discount. If they give a military discount, we get that military discount. So our clients are getting the best prices that these companies can possibly have. When I did it on my own property, I think I ended up with 8 different price quotes, ranging from about $3,000 a year to about $800 a year. Huge range. I was able to see exactly what they all covered, and you can see that yes, your clients could also say that they want to do personal properties, repairs, different things that they can add in here. But right, in some cases, clients are spending thousands of dollars more than they need to for homeowners insurance. That was one of the things that I learned a little bit about this year at Mega Camp with John Keller at Keller Covered. There is not a lot of transparency around insurance at all. People basically say, well, that's the quote I was given, so that's what I pay. There's no negotiating. You pay what you pay. And this is kind of hoping to end part of that for your clients. So again, some interesting options from Lemonade, Kemper, Travelers, and Nationwide. So yes, these are major companies. It's not like we've never heard of Travelers Insurance or Nationwide Insurance, right? So just FYI, something to look at. And they always have pretty standard liability limits and whatnot. So anyway, so again, Keller Mortgage, Keller Covered, 2 other companies to let your clients know about. If you have questions on either of those, take a look at our websites. They have frequently asked questions, or come and see me. All right. Okay, we are going to have a real quick look at a discussion about command. So you don't need to do what I'm about to do. I just want to show you and answer maybe some questions that I can for you. And the reason we're not doing much today is that we have somewhere between like 3 and 8 hours of command classes a week in this office, plus all the ones that are online. There isn't any possible way that I can